No, I hate intros, but I love a good agenda. So on today's meal prepping agenda, we've got a lot. We need to cook our spinach, ground beef, and shallots. You can figure out what it's for. Ground beef for like all the Taco Bell stuff. Spinach and shallot for quiche, surprise, surprise. I'm also going to meal prep some chow mein sauce for my sister. We need to eat. I've got protein, coffee, and water, but since it's meal prep day, and we're gonna be stuck to this kitchen for a few hours, I need to prioritize protein and calories. So I'm indecisive on what I want to eat. When we get a little bit hungrier, we'll revisit that. And I'm also going to prep some apple fries. So let's see how long that takes. Remember, if you're catching this live on YouTube, I'm gonna ask you to switch over to TikTok because that's where I'm going to monitor. My YouTube stream is gonna be strictly for replay for homies that can't catch it live. But without further ado, let's get started. We're gonna start with shallots. And the reason I don't cook my shallots and my spinach together is because we've got picky eaters in the house. Jordan's meal prep is going to have half without shallots because Scarlett doesn't like them. Everyone else loves them then. So I'm gonna put my pan to like 360. I don't know. Dispensary, hell yeah. Lover's picking that up today. Cross that off the list too. What should I get? I got our spinach. I wanted to prep 2 pounds of ground beef. Unfortunately, I only have 1 pound thawed right now, so we'll just go with the 1 pound. Get out all my seasonings and crap. Thanks for the follow. It's Sunday. Are you guys meal prepping today? Are you resting today? Are you walking today? Today is day 1 of the warm-up week in the second step bet of the year. So you have from today until next Saturday to join. I am at currently 1,154 steps for the day, but I did get some bonus steps last night because we stayed up past midnight. Dude, I almost lost. I almost lost the first step bet. It was like 11:30 and I had 600 more steps to do. And I was like, I gotta get to pacing. A little bit of olive oil. Do I need to measure it? Oh, I never track it, but I will measure it just for you. I'm also meal prepping in shoes today because I was pacing Jordan's house yesterday. I went over there and we were doing some like content teaching for my mom. And that didn't track anything. So literally minuscule shallots. But I was over at Jordan's house yesterday and I needed to get my steps in. So I was just pacing around her house barefoot, which I can't do that anymore, and it's unfortunate. So now my heels kind of hurt. Like, skinny queen is a state of a mind, but I still exist in a big body, and when I'm on my feet, the balls of my feet and my heels, they hurt. So today we are meal prepping in shoes so that we have a little bit of cushion. Hi, good morning. I do still have a little bit of yellow onion cooked. We're going to do the sniff test on it and see if we can put it in the quiche again. I cooked it like last week, so I don't know. We'll find out. What's our meal prep menu for the week? Well, I'm not meal prepping everything. I like to describe it kind of like ADHD cooking. I'll meal prep some items, specifically like breakfast and dessert, because first thing in the morning, I don't really have the energy or the want to cook a breakfast unless it's like weekend and we're doing breakfast burritos, which I was kind of thinking I wanted to do today, but we'll find out later. But I'll meal prep breakfast and dessert. So we are meal prepping today quiche for me and Jordan. And we're also going to do another batch of cupcakes. And then we're also gonna prep ground beef. This is the ADHD cooking. I like to just prep protein, like I'll have all of my taco meat ready to go. So then when it's time to make a meal, I will just microwave my individual serving so that it's warm and assemble. So not full meal prep, just kind of meal prep in batches. Good morning! Remember, YouTube homies, is it even streaming? We have to check. YouTube homies, I am not monitoring the chat. So if you want to be a lurking homie, that's where you go. You go to YouTube, you get the wide angle, you get the full shot of the kitchen. But if you want to chat, you're on TikTok. That did not take any time at all. Shallots are done. Moving right along. Damn, we should have timed it. Hold up. How long have we been live? We've been live for 5 minutes and 55 seconds. 555. Angel number for change. So around 10:25 is when we started. Let me see how long this takes. Big bag of spinach today. Why? Because I'm meal prepping for my sister. She likes it more than I do. Actually, I'm meal prepping for mom too. I think I'm only going to commit to 2 batches of quiche today, and we might do a 3rd batch tomorrow, but I am going to cook up all of the spinach. This full bag of spinach, this is the gross pay. Then we cook it, it becomes the net pay. We'll cook in like portions. I don't add any salt to it while I'm cooking. I do that afterwards to draw out more moisture. And tiny tongs. How did I sleep? Colette, thank you for asking. How did you sleep, homie? We were both up late last night. I slept like a fucking rock. I left the live last night after doing dishes and my rave party. You totally missed it. Turn your notifications on. But I passed the fuck out as soon as my head hit the pillow. Didn't even wash my face last night. And, you see this? My sourdough betrayed me last night and cut my lip. I want to make jalapeno cheddar burgers today using the jalapeno cheddar sourdough, but I'm not going to toast the sourdough. I'm just going to microwave it so it becomes a little soft. Oh no, fell asleep with your phone in your hand. Lover did that the other night, and he was watching this TikTok, and it was like a spray paint artist, and like they do spray paint art. Spray paint artist who does spray paint art, brilliant, funny. But it was like almost like ASMR content, so they were like shaking the paint can and spraying, and he had fallen asleep. Well, I was sitting on the other couch, and I kept hearing this noise that like didn't have a rhythm, so it was like just scratching my brain in the worst way. And I finally got up, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I go over, and Lover is asleep on the couch, phone in hand, with this just on a loop. I was like, oh my god, turn it off. We're getting to the net pay. Yes, yeah, 2:30 your time. It was around 12:30 my time. Because I knew that I was going to be meal prepping today, and if my kitchen is not clean, guess who's not meal prepping? It's me! I haven't even started today, and I already have some dishes in the sink because I did a fridge clean out. I had to go in the back and find all the things that died, lay them to their final resting place, and start over. It really wasn't bad. I had two containers. One was chicken, which I hate wasting protein, but I cooked it over a week ago, and I'm not going to eat it. I just know myself. And then the other one was one singular baked potato, which also I don't like wasting. Baked potatoes are my favorite. Baby girl, how are you this morning? What's for breakfast? Sweet or savory? Liquid or solid? Both? Atta girl. We're at like 330 degrees on the pan. Ooh, savory. Tell me more. What was it? Did anyone have grits this morning? Do we have a grit lover? If you think you have the weirdest breakfast of the day, say it in the chat. We'll see if you win. I was kind of thinking of having a gordita for breakfast. Okay, half of the spinach is done. Good morning, Marie. Protein coffee and ginger lemon tea. Ooh, spicy. Flavored water. I didn't flavor my water this morning. I figured I would have just plain water via Skinny Clean. No, only because I don't want lemon lime water mixed with my raspberry coffee. So, plain water. I hear you. Be fucking patient. Press the back. Remember, this is the gross pay. So we've got 10 ounces of spinach. I already have some cooked spinach that will go into my quiche. I don't like spinach that much. So it's lucky it makes it in, but I still add it. Why? Because the internet will lose their mind if you don't have something green on your plate. I had a homie comment on my What I Eat in a Day video over on Instagram, and she was like, "Lady, where are your vegetables?" And I was like, "At the store." No, I don't like spinach that much, but I'm a spinach hater. So you add however much spinach you want into your quiche. What you choose as your toppings, none of my business. So I put 2.5 ounces of spinach into my quiche. Gets me 12 quiches. For Jordan's quiche, she does a full 5 ounces, and I'm sure my mother will do also a full 5 ounces. For me? Thank you. You're moving right along. After this, we're going to cook up our beef because I want to get all of the cooking on the induction top done before we move on to our next thing. Ah, fuck! I do not have puff pastry on. Damn! Damn, damn, double damn. Now remember, no salt. We add the salt after it's done cooking as to draw out even more moisture. Do I have more cheesecloth? I should have added that onto my Instacart order too. I've been cutting it and using the same piece, but I don't know how much I have left. You can also use paper towel, but it'll split. Real nice. Thank you, Paulette. Preheat the oven. You're looking at home. 400 degrees is what we're preheating it to. And if you're making quiche with me today, what you're going to need for the base recipe is 1 sheet of Pepperidge Farm puffed pastry thawed. So pull it out right now. You're going to need 7 eggs. I know, liquid gold. Fucking expensive. If you have a Costco business center near you, they will have eggs. That's where I was forced to go and buy my eggs. It was wild. But now I've got 40 eggs to eat, so coming in hot. You need 7 eggs. You need 130 grams of blended cottage cheese. That's the base. However you choose to do your toppings, none of my business. But for my toppings, I am doing spinach, chicken breast, Gruyere cheese, and shallots. Oh, and sun-dried tomato. What is on the agenda? Well, you missed cooking shallots. That's already done. We are just about done cooking our spinach. Next, we're going to do some taco meat. Then we're going to prep quiches. We are going to make some apple fries, some chow mein sauce for Jordan's meal prep. And did I not put it on there? My goodness. The most important, cupcakes. Cupcakes, homie. Cupcakes. I made them yesterday. They're basically all done. I took them over to my sister's house so that we could all try them and make, our judgments. Judgment day. Present it in front of the panel. and then Lover ate a healthy amount of cupcakes. So I'm going to make them again. If you were on the live yesterday, we are going to make them smaller. I'm going to make them about half the size. I want to get double the amount of cupcakes per batch than what I did yesterday. We're going to let them cool completely before stuffing them, because when I bit into it, you didn't really see it, but I think that's just because the Cool Whip melted into the cake. So we're going to try it with the cakes completely cooled and see how that goes. There is some spinach on the bottom of this pan. Good morning, Bubbykins. How did you sleep, my senior dog? Intermission. Excuse me. Remember, YouTube homies, I'm not monitoring anything, so if you want to chat, you go over to YouTube. Hi, Lane. Look at him. Jordan did it. Okay, I think I'm gonna kind of wash the pan for a second. I don't think I want the spinach in with my beef. If I miss your comment, I'm not ignoring you, homie. Just ask it again. Hey, Amanda. Good morning. I also got smart this time, because every single time I go on live and I'm meal prepping and I try to show ingredients, I get a content restriction. So this time on TikTok, I put like content promotion. We'll see if that keeps me from getting restricted. Okay, now that the spinach is cooked, we're going to salt it and let it sit. Yeah, you're going to walk. Get it, girl. I'm at 1,100 steps. We'll see how many bonus steps we get through meal prep, because I do kind of bounce around the kitchen a lot. Oh, we also need to add to the agenda to do dishes. Like, I saw a video, and it was like, when you find the flow state, and it was someone cooking, and they're cooking, and they immediately go to the sink, and they wash it, and they're done. And I was like, oh, what a beautiful way to live. I don't know what the flow state is, so I'm going to try to find it. So we're going to do dishes, too, if we twist all of this. All right, for the taco meat, moving right along, we need too. My goodness. I keep thinking of things as we go along. Okay, we want lean ground beef, 93% lean, 7% fat. 93% lean, 7% fat. We're going to season it with Tone's Cajun seasoning. Yes, brand specific. It matters. And then we are also going to add Taco Bell mild sauce. You add your favorite. My favorite is the mild sauce. And where are we? My kitchen. My kitchen, my rules. Your kitchen, your rules. Cool? Okay, so when it comes to ground beef, this is how I cook it. In bulk. Pretend it's in bulk. I wanted to have 2 thawed, but I only have 1. But this is how I cook it. I take the ground beef and I weigh it raw. So I'm going to put the entire container onto my scale and zero it out, because I don't want the weight of the wrapper. So now that my scale is zeroed, I'm going to painstakingly open the beef. Throw it in my pan. Put my wrapper back onto my scale. I have 498 grams of ground beef cooking, which is the equivalent to 17.6 ounces. That's what you want to know. You want to know the weight, the gross weight before cooking, which is what? 17.6 ounces. I'm going to write that on my board so I don't forget. Then, once it's all cooked, we weigh it again, and we divide it by the total ounces, 17.6. Then I know approximately how many grams of cooked meat equates to 1 ounce, and then I can portion accordingly. I range in between like 3 ounces of ground beef to 4 ounces per serving, depending on what we're eating. But once I know the starting weight and the ending weight, it's just a little math. You just do some division, and you're good. Cajun season. What does Mama Jill say? It's not seasoned till you're sneezing. Now remember, homies, if you're coming live on TikTok and you've missed some of it, the live stream, is this still frozen? Will be posted on my YouTube. We are currently streaming over there as well if you would like the wide angle of the kitchen, but we are not monitoring comments. So if you're here to chat, you're staying on TikTok. If you're here to lurk, you're going over to YouTube, you're subscribing, and you're giving me my watch hours, homie. Thank you. Thank you, homies. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get to like 4,000 watch hours on YouTube, and my live stream meal preps right now have gotten me like 400 watch hours. So hell yeah, dude. I also need, I think, views on shorts, and I don't have any of those posted. So we're going to start with the watch hours first, and we'll go from there. You have me up on both. Am I in frame? Add it to your sleep playlist. I'll lull you to sleep. I'll read you a story. That's how I fall asleep, is to people talking. I don't care what it is. My husband will just like pull up Sports Center and read me an article, and I'm like, I'm out. Okay, now that it's all mashed up, this little star masher, I got it on Amazon. Yep. But now that it's all mashed, I'm gonna season it more. What are we prepping? We've got a host of things, homie. Right now we're doing the prep before the prep, which is taco meat and spinach and shallots and quiche toppings. After that, we're going to meal prep quiche, 2 batches, 1 for me, 1 for Jordan, and cupcakes, and chow mein sauce, and apple fries, and I need to eat, and what else did I say earlier? Dishes. We're finding the flow state. We're cleaning as we go. We're not wrecking the kitchen today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. I've also been thinking, like, on my meal prep days, dude, my back fucking hurts. So I was thinking of getting one of those, like, posture braces to kind of help me. So feel free to clock it. Give me a posture check. You see me curl up like a seed. What else? What can we do while that's going? Probably nothing. Chat read? Can you read my twins a bedtime story around 7 p.m. EST? Bedtime is not my thing. Oh my gosh, I would love to, because I'm an auntie and I never do bedtime shit. Good morning! I, for one, am missing the music. What about you? Then I'm forced to fill the dead space in my head. I feel like I constantly have to be talking. So we're going to implement mute minutes. Mute minutes, where I just go nonverbal. Okay? Also, TikTok homies, you have a job. If you hear my phone say, I'm going to die, you need to tell me in the chat, plug in your phone, and repeat it until I plug it in, because we don't want anything dying on me today. It died yesterday. It was unpleasant. Auntie Allison's nighttime story time. How fucking fun would that be? comment before, actually, on Instagram. Someone had asked if I would read books. I have fun voice inflections. I was raised by preschool teachers. I couldn't avoid it. I get that a lot too. People will be like, you sound like a teacher. It's because I was raised by teachers. They were very animated. It works. Okay, our beef is ground and browned. Now we're going to add taco sauce to it. How much? I will measure it for you. Do I typically measure it? No. But for you, I shall. Excuse me. Excuse me. This scale has been acting funny recently. Like the other day, it was stuck on like the 888 screen. What don't you like about this side of the counter? Yeah, that looks good enough. Okay, Taco Bell sauce, mild. You use your favorite. This is mine, and we're in my kitchen. That's about 62 grams. We'll see what that looks like. I just like to give it a hint of sauce. I will dredge it in sauce later. I'm going to do a little more. $77 grams of Taco Bell sauce for, what was this, 17.6 ounces of ground beef. Lean ground beef, 93% lean. I get it at Sam's Club, comes in a 3-pack. I buy 2 at a time. We like beef. What was I gonna say? Surprisingly, it has very similar macros to ground turkey, the 93% lean ground beef, and I will always choose ground beef over ground turkey. So that's that. If you don't like ground turkey though, and you're trying to incorporate it more into your diet, season it with beef bouillon. It can be a little tricky. Yep, that looks good. Okay, now we're gonna weigh it cooked. I like using my deli containers. Move this guy out of the way, because we're done cooking. I think I hear Mother. I was right. Oh, it's a twocher.
There's just one.
There's just one.
That means there is another pouch.
That is correct. Intermission.
They are free. Oh, hello, sir. Hello, I know. I have been gone forever, I know.
You are returned from your travels.
That's right.
You did not write.
Go, go, go. He's free.
Freedom poof. Hello.
Hello. How was your life?
It is going swimmingly. I've already cooked the spinach and the shallots and the ground beef.
Nice.
That's where we are.
Come on. Hello, pig. Oh, what? Oh, what? What?
So, ground beef. Now that it's cooked, we are going to weigh it. So we have deli container on the scale, zero it out, and all of this goes into the container. Look at the bottom of my dirty pan.
Oh, that was bug.
Was it pretty trafficky or no?
Not in the slightest.
Hell yeah.
There's no one around. It is weird how they know some people though. Like I had opened the door for some lady walking in, and she was the only person in front of me, ironically, of course, for online order. But they were like, "Oh no, we already have it here." Like they had already like brought
Hold
it
it
out
for
by
her.
name. I was just like, "Oh fuck."
Oh hell yeah.
And roll out
We
the
get
red
on that
carpet.
level.
Yeah.
Okay, now the total. We have 505 grams of cooked meat and sauce. So we take the total amount of weight cooked divided by the total amount of weight raw. Siri, was 505 divided by 17.6?
505 divided by 17 is approximately 29.7058.
Siri, what's 505 divided by 17.6?
505 divided by 17.6 is approximately 28.6931.
So 28 grams, 1 ounce, which actually is like the equivalent. Remember, we added in sauce. When you cook your meat, your protein is going to it's going to lose weight while it's cooking. It's going to be a lower measurement. So that's how I do it. And I keep it in this deli container. So I know I haven't pulled anything from this yet. So in this container, I have 17.6 ounces of cooked ground beef. And I will portion accordingly depending on what we're making. That's how I cook my beef in bulk. Next. Dude, we are flying through this shit. We have cooked the spinach. We have cooked the ground beef. We have cooked the shallots. Next, we can do quiche. I don't think my puff pastry is gone. We'll check it. If not, we'll make some chow mein sauce real quick. Good morning, Larissa. Yeah, we're not done. I'm gonna leave it on top of the oven so we can get there. And we will switch gears. Okay, we're gonna make some chow mein sauce for sister for her meal prep this week. This recipe is in Finally Easy Meals Volume 3. That's Volume 2. This is Volume 3. Chow mein sauce, all right. Step check. I'm at 13:57. So I've gotten like 200 steps doing meal prep so far today. All right, we need water, xanthan gum to thicken it up. If you don't like xanthan gum, don't put it in. Oh god, I sounded like aggressive tutorials there. Soy sauce, sugar, corn syrup, salt, MSG, ground ginger, garlic powder, paprika, onion powder, white pepper. MSG, garlic powder, onion powder, white pepper, I think I have ginger in here. Yep, ginger, paprika, big old bottle. Ah, what are you doing here? Get out of here. Notebook. Throwing off my groove. Taking up my counter space. So little to work with as it is. White pepper, onion powder. Thank you for the roses. Paprika, garlic, ground ginger, MSG, salt. We're gonna use craft salt. Corn syrup. Where are you? Soy sauce. Sugar. There you are. I thought I had another one. I thought I had an opened one. Maybe not. Xanthan gum. Where's that at? Gosh darn it. Anyone see it? That's it. Yeah. Okay. Water, xanthan gum, soy sauce, sugar, corn syrup, salt, MSG, ground ginger, garlic powder, paprika, onion powder, white pepper. Cool. Got it all. All right. This is all going to go into a blender bottle. If you have a little frother, you can use that. I don't, so this is what I'm using. So, how's YouTube looking? Can you still see? Kind of. You get what you get. I'll show you. All right. Zero out the container onto the scale. What did you put in with the ground beef? Well, you can check it on YouTube later today, but I put in Cajun seasoning and Taco Bell mild sauce for the ground beef. We're not doing anything with that right now. We're just letting it come to room temp, and then we're going to put it into the fridge. All right, so we need 60 grams of water. We need 60 grams of soy sauce. Finish meal prep and kitchen is clean. That's the most important part. Kitchen is clean. Envious. I'm gonna destroy mine, but no, we're not. We're gonna find the flow state. We're gonna clean as we go. 48 grams of sugar, regular sugar, not brown sugar. 48 grams. Perfecto. 48 grams of sugar. Next, corn syrup. 60 grams. That was 30. It is sticky and thick, so be careful with your pour. It's 55 grams, but it's close enough. Larissa, now that you're here, I'm going to tell you my agenda. We are meal prepping quiche, cupcakes, chow mein sauce, apple fries, and doing dishes. Oh, where are we? 10 grams of salt. Before you yell, it is a super fine grind. I don't want to fucking hear it. It's on a food scale. Thank you. MSG. This is what it looks like in the store. It's labeled as accent. Do you need to add it? No. Will it make everything taste better? Yes. 5 grams. Perfecto. Next, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. What's a teaspoon, homies? 5 grams. Perfect. Next, we need teaspoons of things. This I'm actually going to use a teaspoon because it never measures like a weight measurement on the scale. I recommend this guy. It's a adjustable teaspoon and it comes with a tablespoon set also. So you have all of your teaspoon measurements in one tool. You don't have to carry around that dumb little ring anymore that clangs and clacks and makes all the noise and takes up all the space. You just need them. Maester?
What is he doing?
He minded his business.
No, he's not.
Okay, so we need half a teaspoon each of garlic powder and paprika. Oh my goodness. Half a teaspoon
Sir.
of paprika. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. We're making chow mein sauce right now. And then we are moving to 1/4 of a teaspoon, but have no fear, we just move this little guy up. 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. Read it. Excuse me. And 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. I forgot to show you, but I was saying it. It counts. White pepper. A 10 out of 10. Liar. I could do better. And last but not least, 1/8 of a teaspoon. Move it on up. It's the shortest. Do you see it? That amount. 1/8 of a teaspoon of xanthan gum. I'm not going to add that in just yet. I'm going to put all this away because we also need to bring in the blender. What's up?
Nice day.
I know, it's almost tragic that I'm in here meal prepping, but we have to have food.
I mean, you're doing the right thing. You got the windows open.
I know, I was actually gonna open up this one too. Oh, it's locked.
That's what you're supposed to do.
What?
That's what you're supposed to do.
I know, I guess I wasn't anticipating it. Started at 10:25 and we're already this far on our list. Homies, I'm so proud. We're doing all the little stuff though. Low hanging fruit first. Then we'll do the big ones. Pretty sure I'm gonna use that for later, so I'm not gonna put it away. Those toppings can move over there. Salt can move over there. Oil can go away. And blender.
That's right.
Oh my. Oh my, smiles! I just prepped yesterday, fun. It's so helpful for the weekdays, absolutely. So my priority right now is we're prepping breakfast, quiche, and desserts. We're gonna do cupcakes. Okay, last ingredient. 1/8 of a teaspoon of xanthan gum. Remember, this is for chow mein sauce. What does the xanthan gum do? Thickens it up. You can also use xanthan gum in my protein range. If you've added too much buttermilk, 1/8 of a teaspoon, maybe even less, will do the trick. Blender warning. Blender warning. That's it. Chow mein sauce. You let that sit in the fridge, thicken up, it'll stay good for 2 weeks. And you use it on your chicken chow mein. Protein pasta with some onion and some celery and some cabbage and some chicken. You can turn on the TV, love.
Could I?
You could.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. How long could I?
Only 30 minutes.
No, I'm good. Still contemplating when we're outside, but I don't want to push Bub out.
Go hang out with him. I got the littles.
I don't like it.
It'll thicken up. Just put it in the fridge. Alrighty. Moving on. We get to cross that We're not meal prepping faux nuts this week. We're gonna work on the cupcakes, and then once we have that recipe figured out, we'll go back to faux nuts, and I'm gonna do the lemon raspberry ones. Okay. I don't think we need that anymore. Next. Oh, little lady, I don't wanna hear it. We have to keep our dogs separated because Teddy is an asshole. So Patty's pissed that she wants to be outside. What jacks? Yum. Raspberry, chocolate, cold brew. Water. Okay. Pen. We have done chow mein sauce. Moving right along, homies. Let's check that quiche and see where we're at. Oh, we also need to cut chicken. I'm making 2 batches of quiche today, which means I need a total of 240 grams of added protein. Chicken is what we are using. Each one of these is like 90 grams, so I need at least 3. And whatever chicken we have left over, that will go on a pizza. See a sip, take a sip. Hey, I like that, Paulette. That's brilliant. You should make content. Anyone can do it, but not everyone will do it. So go fucking do it. Why not? I like using pre-cooked chicken in my quiche. Just one less thing I have to do. And I find that when I cook chicken breast and I have to like double bake it, so I cook it and then it also goes into the oven, it comes out kind of dry. And I'm not a fan, but this stuff doesn't. What? Are you kidding me? Got a fucking like plastic cut? That sliced my knuckle real nice, homie. I'm not bleeding though. Can you see it? You can't. You might be able to. Remember, we are also we are also live streaming on YouTube. You have the wide angle of the kitchen over there, but we are not monitoring the chat. So that is available for replay. If you're coming in late and you want to see from start to finish, I was looking at the spinach. Start to finish, then you can check it out later today when it's posted. 10K likes for me? Thank you. Excuse me. I'm just gonna cut the chicken into tiny bites. It's marketed as bites. Oh, I can show you the label because I did that dumb little content thing. This is what it is. I get it at Costco. It comes in like an 8-pack or 16-pack. It is a product of Canada. Fresh additions, ready to eat, fully cooked chicken breast. It also comes pre-portioned into like 4-ounce servings. Raw. It's like 4 ounces raw. Cooked, it's like 3-ish ounces. Anyway, that's what we're using. And they market it as bites. I don't know about you, but this is not a bite. This is a chunk. I am making them bites. You want to see? This is a chunk. You gotta turn it into bites. I like using kitchen shears. I think that's the fastest and most effective. I also don't like using cutting boards. And I don't feel like pissing you all off today by cutting on my countertop. I did that just for you. Chat read, hi, your parfait videos are making my life so much better. Thank you. What's your parfait of the day, or what have you been craving? Maybe I can turn it into a parfait. I've been seeing Snickers salad all over my fucking For You page, and I made a parfait and I called it a candy apple salad like a few months ago, and I was like, it's essentially a Snickers salad, I'm renaming it. If that's what the algorithm's pushing out, it's a Snickers salad parfait. Okay, that one looks good. Thank you for liking the live. Tell me what's for breakfast, or what's for lunch, because East Coast homies, 1:15 for you. 1:15 on a Sunday. No football today. Tell me where you're from. Do we have all states accounted for? There's 68 people in this live. How many people are in the YouTube live? Lover, would you mind looking at the screen and tell me if there's any people on the YouTube live? It should have like a person count.
I think I can navigate that. 8.
8 homies on the YouTube live. What's up? Okay, so between YouTube and TikTok, we've got 80 people. Oh, North Sweden. What time? What time is it? Siri, what time is it in Sweden?
In Stockholm, Sweden, 7:16 p.m.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's about the same time in Europe.
I was gonna say, you live in another life. You just rattled off the Swedish time.
I had no time sense.
I don't. You know lots of things that I don't know. I envy your knowledge base.
No,
And your mental
lot
math.
about nothing.
I used to be good at mental math. Not anymore. Why? When I have a kitchen assistant who can just tell me. Tennessee? Germany? What time is it in Germany?
I think it'd be the same time, wouldn't it?
Siri, what time is it in Germany?
It's 7:17 p.m.
It is.
in Germany.
It's dinner time for you guys. What are you having? Ooh, Ohio, Washington, D.C., or the state? Posture check. You're supposed to fucking clock me on it. Lover told me one time that, like, one of the biggest tells of Americans in, like, European countries is we lean a lot. And I was like, really? Ever since you've said that, I constantly notice how much I lean. Just here.
Yeah, they
On
said
a
that
wall.
like CIA operatives and
Like,
stuff.
fuck,
It's
stand
like
up.
people that like learn to be undercover have to learn not to lean on things.
That's funny.
They're from America.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
Shame on us, bunch of leaners.
that's right.
I don't have a strong core, so that's what I'm blaming it on. I need to work on that. Be able to hold my body up. I am an ADTR fan. I am one of their biggest fans. I started off as a fake fan. It was my husband's favorite band, and I liked my husband. So when he was like, "What's your favorite type of music?" I was like, "What's your favorite type of music?" He's like, "I like A Day to Remember," and I was like, "So do I." And then I started listening to their music and loved it. How many shows have we been to together?
4 now?
I was thinking 4 or 5. You have been to,
Fuck. Them alone,
More.
I think 7?
yeah,
Something like that?
Oh,
7 or
love it.
8?
love it. Okay, moving on. We've got chicken cut and ready to go. Our shallots are done. Our spinach is done. Let me pull out the sun-dried tomatoes. And I think that's it. Our quiche, or our pastry should be fucking thawed now. Or at least usable. Let us clean our workstation off for a second and get right into it. Those over there. I'm gonna do a quick wipe down. The flow state, remember? Have I ever told the story of how we met? You wanna know our meet cute? I will tell you. Okay, so it was a cold January afternoon. It really was though, because we met in high school. It was our sophomore year that we met.
Mhm.
Second semester, sophomore year. So right after Christmas break. For the first semester, I had the same English teacher. His name was Mr. Harshfield. And for second semester, so first semester I had Mr. Harshfield. Second semester I also had Mr. Harshfield. But Lover did not. Like, he wasn't in my first semester class, but he was in my second semester class. So immediately he walks in, like I'm sitting down, he walks in and I'm like, he's cute. I also have never seen him before. Like, we had never had any classes together. You knew Joe, right? You had a class with Jordan and Kaylee. So he knew my sister, knew of my sister, had a class with my sister, and my best friend, but I had no idea who he was. So he walks in and I'm like, oh my god, he's so cute. Like, he's hot, so hot. And on the first day of second semester, the English teacher like split us up into study groups that we were supposed to have the duration of the semester. And I think he knew that I liked him, or like thought he was cute or whatever, because we just so happened to be paired together in the same group. And I was like, yes! I immediately went home and I told Jordan, I was like, I met a boy and I'm either going to marry him or he's gonna ruin my life. And he did both. So that's how we met. We started dating our junior year in high school, and we had a psychology teacher. And the psychology teacher would tell Austin, he's like, just marry her already. Like, that's your person. Just do it. So yeah, we have been together since 2010. 15 years. Lifetime. Lots of lifetimes together. Lots. But yeah, that's our meet cute. That's our love story. I chased him first. I would be like, we were friends. We're still friends. We're best friends. That's the best relationships. Always start out as friends first. But from the get, I chased him. And he would tell me like, oh yeah, I have a crush on so-and-so, or I'm dating this person now. And I'm like, cool story, bro. Like, when is it my turn? Anyway. Okay. Back to meal prepping. Egg time. It's super size. Egg time. I was forced to get my eggs at the Costco Business Center. So this is what we got. We got 40 eggs. That's all they had. Yeah, we're both 30. So this year, yeah, we've known each other for half our lives. I think next year we will have been together longer than we were not. High school sweethearts. Okay. I know I need at least 14 eggs today. 15, because we're gonna do a cake. The cupcakes that I made yesterday, eggless, so that's kind of a bonus. Alright. And these can go back in, and we'll refill it once we're done. 40 eggs! Ridiculous. We also eat a lot of eggs though, so I'm not too mad at it. It doesn't look like there's 40 in there, but I digress. Okay, quiche filling time. This is the base quiche recipe. This is how you do your eggs. How you top them, none of my business. But this stays the same. Oh, fuck me. I don't know that we have enough cottage cheese. We're going to be doing one batch of quiche. Okay, you ready? 130 grams of blended cottage cheese. I use Good Culture. Unfortunately, it is the best. And also, unfortunately, my Costco does not sell the big size Costco size tub of Good Culture. Okay, 130 grams. Blended cottage cheese. That's why it's smooth, homies. As soon as it leaves the grocery store and enters my house, it gets blended. Perfect. We might have just enough for Jordan's. It might be a little under 130 grams, but she gets what she gets. And 7 eggs. hard-boiled egg with mustard. These eggs are huge too, compared to like the ones that I had. These were the Costco Business Center eggs. These were from Fry's. Look at the difference. I bet you there's a weight difference too. Costco egg, Costco Business Center egg, 64 grams versus the Fry's egg, 53 grams. Yeah, I can tell. Okay, 7 eggs. Hold the shell. I can't crack them with one hand, and honestly, I should have put my gloves on now because it's already touching me. I already hate it. No! What did I say about shells? How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah.
Good. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, be chilling. Actually, look what I got for the puppies. Come here, honey. Yeah. You get a Thinker's Real Stick chicken recipe. I think it has one of those little peely eggs. If you're not on the YouTube live stream, you don't get to see his trick. Sit. Okay, I won't make you sit because you're on the tile. Whisper. Whisper. Smell it? Whisper. You hear him? Whisper. Very good. Speak! Speak! That's good boy. You come back, I have another one for you.
That's good. Oh, you running.
He is. He's flopping.
I gotta happy
You got purple Pete's?
She's stopping like mid-run to lick them.
Oh, yeah, she needs to suck her feet.
Yeah.
Alright. Mix the eggs with the cottage cheese. Back so soon. You come into frame, please. Come on. Whisper. Speak. Good boy. He got mine famous for that.
Yes, he did.
He bought me new tires for that trick. Way back in the day. Live will end. Not on my watch. Oh my goodness, was my mic covered the entire time? The entire time. Is that Audie? Hi Audie, good morning. Scarlett was excited to see Jax. Here he is again, but I don't have any more treats for you, Nuff. You ate the stick, it's all gone. It's all gone. Okay, thank you. Waiting again.
I'm gonna pre-make the tub and then get her.
Drop her in.
Do you think the lavender Epsom salt's gonna be fine?
It would. I should probably get an unscented one. But I think just soaking her in hot water would still give some relief. But I'll add unscented Epsom salt to my list. We can pick some up at Costco. Thank you. Good looking out, Mama. All right. It's quiche time. Well, it's at least Papa Quiche time. for you, Bubby. You can beg and plead, but you will get nothing. Nope, only got 2. So what you need? A roller, a rotary cutter, and gloves if you are sensitive to a bunch of different texture, because we're going to be touching chicken and spinach and onion and puff pastry and all of the things. So if you get it, you get it. If you don't, I'm not explaining it to you. But gloves, they help, especially on meal prep days. I get burnt out when I have to be constantly touching and sink and touching and all the things. So gloves really, really help. Don't really like these ones compared to the other gloves that I had, but I will use them. I just won't be repurchasing. Hi, Barbie! Good morning. Water. See a sip, take a sip. Call it. And then once we get the quiche in the oven, I need to eat. Because we are not in the business of crashing and burning whilst meal prepping. YouTube homies, you'll get to see me make live what I eat in a day content. TikTok homies, you're going to get paused while we eat. And I'm going to go over to TikTok studio and film. That's where I film all my content in. That's how I can keep my footage. Like I can always have my originals and do B-roll with it. Voila. 1 sheet of Pepperidge Farm. Screenshot, 3, 2, 1. Puff pastry. Yes, this kind. You can make your own, but this one's good. I'm gonna put it in the fridge for now because I only have 1 muffin tin, so I can only make 12 quiches at a time. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get another muffin tin so I can at least have them like prepped and ready to go. But we are gonna be making 2 batches of quiche today. Excuse me. Flour your surface.
Wow, this worked out really well. Little does she know.
Oh, she thinks she's special.
That's right. She is, just not the way she thought.
Now she's going in the mouth.
See you later.
Okay. So this puff pastry is my preference. Why? Because it's already kind of portioned, and that's what I want. I want 12 equal-ish portions of puff pastry. This comes in like a tri-fold, so it's already kind of perforated into thirds. I'm going to use those as guides, and then I'm going to cut each third into fourths so that I get 12 equal-ish sheets of puff pastry. And yes, I will weigh it. We will see how accurate we really were. Last time we were pretty accurate. I think there were only like 2 or 3 that were a little on the smaller side. That's a big daddy sheet. That's all right. Okay, so now that we have our puff pastry cut into thirds, we are going to take each one and we're going to eyeball it in half, and then we're going to eyeball those halves in half. Mute minute. Measure twice, cut once. Measure thrice, cut once. I do have it linked. All of my kitchen tools, you know where to find them. I do find that having kitchen tools to make the prep easier makes prep easier. Who would have fucking thought? Get fun tools, makes cooking fun, makes being in the kitchen fun, then you're apt to be more creative in the kitchen, and then before you know it, you're cooking everything from home and doing dishes every single fucking day. We're gonna weigh it. Okay, slice number 1, 21 grams. 19 grams. 21 grams. 22 grams. 21 grams. 19 grams. 21 grams. 18 grams. 20 grams. Delicately place you over. 21 grams. 21 grams. 23 grams. Just kidding, 22. I am a kitchen witch. Thank you very much. Homies, 3 slices under 20 grams and the bulk, on average, 21 grams. Snaps to me. Okay. Now we're going to roll all of these out because as is, they're not going to work. I need more surface area to work with. So I want to take these little rectangles, turn them into squares-ish. Handy dandy roller. Had to step away. Quiche. Quiche is what we are making. Also, I am double live streaming. I'm also live streaming on YouTube. So if you want the wide angle, you go over there. Also, later today, the entire live stream will be posted to the YouTube. Let me check and make sure we're still streaming. Yes? Actually, I'm going to plug you in so you don't die. What's up, homies? How you doing? You should be the ones giving me a posture check, but I'm not monitoring that check, so that chat. But the YouTube will have the live replay posted, and then you can watch me in 2x speed. You can fast forward through the bits that you don't care about, what have you. I've also got 4 other live streams posted there where we meal prep quiche. I think we do that twice. There's a meal prep for French toast sticks, sourdough French toast sticks, and I think there's also a donut live stream, faux nuts. Don't hurt my feelings and ask for recipes that I've already posted. Also, if you have not yet commented, saved, favorited, and shared my What I Eat in a Day video, please go do that. Thank you. On all platforms, Instagram and TikTok. It's the only part of my content that is getting views right now are the What I Eat in a Days. I am posting the recipes. If you want them though, you have to do the hard work and literally like go to my page because it's not going to be put into your algorithm. I have the cheesy, or the grilled cheese burritos right now currently pinned to the top of my TikTok profile. I think that's my most requested recipe. And I posted it like 3 times. I have the BLT posted, double darker tacos, candy apple, or sorry, Snicker salad parfait, cherry Garcia parfait, lemon, blueberry crunch parfait, what else? Faux nut recipe. They're all posted, homie. But if you follow me over on Instagram, I might show up in your algorithm a little bit easier. You can at least filter there when you're watching reels, and you can watch reels from all people that you follow, like, first. See how they're turning into this? They're starting as this. We need them bigger. Been craving the chicken bacon ranch. Dude, it fucking betrayed me. It cut my lip last night. So tonight we're gonna do burgers on the jalapeno cheddar sourdough, and I'm not gonna toast my bread. I'm just gonna microwave it so it's a little soft. I don't want to cut my lip anymore. But man, is that sandwich fucking good. I actually ended up eating under my calories yesterday, which I'm not proud of, But that sandwich was so fucking filling, and I took a nap midday, so like my eating window kind of got shortened. I was under on calories and protein, like a solid, fuck dude, like 30 grams of protein under and like 350 calories to 400 calories. Not my proudest moment, but it is what it is. I chose a nap instead. I went over to Jordan's house yesterday, and she was helping my mom like try to start a YouTube channel, and I was on niece duty. So I came home and I was like, why am I so tired? Because I'm playing with my niece all day. Snaps to you, Sissy. I don't know how you do it. Our oven has been preheating for like a fucking hour. I need to get moving. Almost rolled my fingers. It's so good. I just need to, I take big bites on camera so I can get a big crunch. And my mouth is like, no, we cannot do that. But the puff pastry is adequately thawed today, so it's much easier to roll out. Why I do this is because I still want puff pastry. I don't want to give up that ingredient. I don't want to substitute. I want the crispiness. I want the crunchiness. I want the buttery, flaky crust. So how I make this fit into my calorie deficit, because we're skinny queens, is I just stretch it really, really thin so that I can get 12 servings out of one sheet instead of like 4 to 6. All right, our favorite time. Muffin tin. You're going to take each of the puff pastry sheets and you're going to place it over top of the muffin holes. These are going to act as your liners. I'm using a non-stick muffin tin and the Pepperidge Farm puff pastry. I've had some homies tell me your puff pastry is sticking. I don't know why. All I can think is I use a non-stick pan and this pastry. I don't know if it makes a difference or not. But if yours are sticking, spray it. Grease it. Do whatever you need to do to not stick. I'm just taking each one and kind of pulling at the corners a little bit, stretching it out further. It's like being on FaceTime. Thank you for the gift. We're body doubling. This is body doubling, homie. Makes getting tasks done easier, and typically tasks that you don't really want to do. For me, it's meal prep, it's dishes, sometimes it's eating. But what are you getting done? Are you walking while we meal prep? Are you also meal prepping? Are you doing your dishes? Are you planning your meals for the week? If you're just sitting there watching, homie, you're also tapping the screen, thank you. That goes for you too, YouTube. Ooh! Okay, from here, we are going to release the claw. And you're gonna claw each one. I'm having chest pains, homie, I'm so sorry. Do you need to go get that checked out? That's not something to play with. Siri, what's body doubling?
Body doubling, or parallel working, is a strategy used to initiate and complete tasks, such as household chores or writing, and other computer tasks. That was from Wikipedia. Shall I continue?
Yes.
It involves the physical presence, virtual presence through a phone call, video telephony, or social media presence with someone with whom one shares their goals, which makes it more likely to achieve them. For some people, it works best to both do similar tasks, while for others, just being in the same room is enough.
Body doubling. We're meal prepping. All right, first up, claw. That's where we are. The claw. Take your little fingers, your pretty little fingers, claw it, and repeat. from here, we will adjust any that need to be adjusted, ones that did not behave accordingly, like you. Ooh, that one's pretty. That one's gonna be like the best one. And now we get to cook. First up, egg. I saw someone ask, do you think it would be good with just egg and meat? Yep. What you top your quiches with, none of my business. I've done turkey sausage and turkey bacon quiche. I've done turkey sausage quiche. I've done chicken sausage quiche. And my personal favorite, the flavor of the week, is spinach, sun-dried tomato, chicken, and Gruyere shallot quiche. We got lots of toppings. Okay, so first up, we have our egg mixture, 7 eggs, 130 grams of blended cottage cheese. We're going to not do that. I need an empty one first. I want to find out how much mixture I have to work with. So empty deli container on the scale, zero it out, takes out the weight of the container because I only want the weight of the egg mixture. Bloop. We've got 515 grams to work with. Siri, what's 515 divided by 3? Siri, what's 515 divided by 3?
515 divided by 3 is approximately 171.6666.
By 3. Siri, what's 515 divided by 12?
515 divided by 12 is approximately 42.9166.
42 grams, which means we're going for the 3 tablespoon scoop. A tablespoon is about 15 grams, so this will hold around 45 grams. We want about 40 in each one. So I'm going to take my scoop, I'm going to coat it in goop first, because even when I use my little squinchy guy, we're still going to have excess stuck in the middle. I want to account for that, because my first scoop is always smaller because we leave all that shit in there. So without further ado, mute minute while we fill. 40 grams in each. I'm gonna still, yeah. I take the scale, it's zeroed out, and as I'm scooping from it, it is giving me my measurement in negative so that I can be as accurate as possible. So I'm just gonna count by 40s. So that was 40 grams. Next we're looking for 80. More. Then 120. If you head over to YouTube, you get the aerial shot. BT dubs. We're just filling the quiche cups. Bubby?
Yeah. Running down the side.
You think he's some puppy or something?
He's doing well. Killing it.
Proud of him.
Floppy back leg.
Even with a late night walk.
Mm-hmm. The other ones are.
Pestering.
Mm-hmm.
Bub can still hang out with me if you're cool.
I don't want to be near the other ones.
Mm.
They're going.
Fuck him. We took our dogs on a late night walk last night, hoping that they would sleep in this morning. They kind of slept in. Definitely not as much as we were anticipating, or less than what we were anticipating. And then the rest of it goes in the last one. Are there any ones that are a little tiny? Top you off a little bit. Even though we're using a food scale, there's always going to be human error. So whatever you have left over, just pour it in. Cool. Next, we're going to go for protein. This is our chicken. 10 grams in each, total of 120 grams of chicken, because we're going to add more protein to this. The egg, not enough. Whatever protein you choose, go ahead. I'm doing chicken. Mm-hmm. 20. Cleaning. 30. 40. 50. 60. Hello, babies. 70. 80. Let's see if this was really 9 grams. And 90. Almost right on the nose. We got one. I hope you try out the apple fries. I'm gonna make them here after the quiche. Or at least cut an apple. Nice to have it to munch on. 10 grams. 20 grams. 30 grams. Chicken's done. Next, shallots. We're gonna do like a pinch. 20K. Thanks, homies. Keep tapping. I'm not gonna measure. I'm just gonna do a tiny, 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 tiny pinch in each. Do I buy the chicken pre-cooked? I do. I get it from Costco. It's the fresh additions or like fresh bites one. It comes pre-portioned in these little packs. Love them. I just cut them into tinier pieces. Okay, each one's gonna get a little bit of shallot. Tiny little pinch. It's like 3 to 5 grams. I'm not bothering to measure it because it's just onion. I can already tell a difference though with the shallot. Shallots are just so much better. Last time I used yellow onion because that's what we had, but the shallot is so much more fragrant. Ooh. Very exciting. Okay. Shallot's done. Next is spinach. I have some already cooked that I'm going to use somewhere. I don't like a lot of spinach in my quiche. I am a spinach hater. So I cooked 5 ounces of spinach the other day and used half of it. We're going to use the other half. This is a total of 2.5 ounces of spinach cooked that we are going to put into the quiche. And we're just going to pinch and go. Again, we're not going to measure. We know the total is 2.5 ounces. And 2.5 ounces of spinach spread across 12 quiches. It's like nothing calorie and macro wise. So I cannot be bothered to measure nor track. If I'm eating a vegetable, tell me that's a good thing. So what do we do for good things? Not track them. That's the reward. Excuse me. Why he looking?
I don't know. He wants to be outside so bad.
It's a beautiful day. I can feel the breeze through the fucking window.
Mm-hmm. The other one wants to also be out there, so switching it back and forth.
Yeah. cheese. Apparently I didn't let it. Did I not? Nope. Gruyere cheese. It's snowing. Siri, what's the temperature outside? Siri, what's the weather today?
Should be sunny today. Daytime temperatures will hover around 78 degrees, with overnight lows around 44.
Beautiful. Gruyere cheese, 5 grams in each. So we're just counting by 5 on the food scale. 5, 10, 15, 20. Mute minute. Why he tapping? No, don't be jealous. It's actually really sad that it's this warm this early.
Should be inside.
Finally, sun-dried tomatoes. You do not want sun-dried tomatoes. Correct?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to do 8 without and 4 with. Each row of 3 quiches is 1 day of breakfast in our house. 1 for me, 2 for Lover. So these ones, no sun-dried tomatoes. These ones will get sun-dried tomatoes. Oops. Tear out the scale. Because this we are going to measure. Why? Because even though it's a tomato, it is soaked in oil. So we want to account for it. I hear you snickering over there, and I want to know what he's doing. He's being cute.
He's getting jealous when
I see him.
You see it?
Yeah. He's like, no, me. His little tippy tapper. Oh my. He got what he wanted.
Let's pantry. We can bring him in now.
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 15 grams of sun-dried tomato for my quiches. So that's like 3.5-ish per. Now, finger, mix. I just like to press everything kind of down, make it look a little prettier. And I don't want the spinach chilling on the top. I don't want it to burn. Larissa, thank you for asking or for answering a bunch of questions. I see you in there, homie. I appreciate you. Cool. Say goodbye. They're gonna go take a nap in the oven, 400 degrees for 20 minutes. We're gonna rotate the pan halfway through because I do have a hot spot. Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
Sweet. If you don't have an Alexa or a Siri, I highly recommend you getting one because it is a really great kitchen assistant. If you're looking for like quick measurements or setting timers or substitutes for ingredients, pretty good. Okay. We are going to leave out our toppings because we have another batch of quiche that we're going to make right after this. So I guess what we can do is roll out the other puff pastry so we can be ready to go. We're going to make Jordan's quiche as well. I actually am running out of cheese, so she's going to get like some Gruyere cheese and then mozzarella. That's what I have. My niece is on a yellow cheese like hiatus right now, so no cheddar cheese. No cheddar. We actually should probably make a snack first. So we'll do the pastry first and then we'll do the snack. Yeah, that sounds good. We are going to drink some more coffee though. We're making quiche. We've got a whole agenda though. Quiche, next is cupcakes. I need to make a snack. I need to figure out if I want to make a parfait or if I want to make like a breakfast. We are due for food, which means so is liver. We could do gorditas. That kind of sounds yummy. Finish the rest of this. Sucking on it. How the YouTube homies doing? Staring at the puff pastry? Cool. All right, let's do it. Ready to watch it back? Doing the same thing all over again. We're going to portion the pastry into 12 equal-ish sections. Roll them out flat and stretchy so that we can use them as like muffin liners. I do really need a itchy ear. I need a second muffin tin so that I can just like have these prepped and ready to go and I could swap them right in. Do I have another muffin tin? I have mini muffin tins. I don't think I have another traditional size muffin tin. All right, another drill. It's perforated into thirds. 130 grams of cottage cheese. Aftershock. Excuse me. Okay. Use the perforations as a guide and cut. Let's see. Let's weigh the thirds. See how close we got. 81 grams. 84 grams. 88 grams. The Big Daddy. Now we're going to take these and we're going to cut them into fourths. So cut it in half first. You can always eyeball half measurements better than you can quarters. So cut in half and then cut those halves in half. Same thing. Cut in half. Cut those in half. Jordan, are you still on TikTok? If you are, can you pin comments when Larissa says where the replay is posted? We're also streaming on YouTube, so you can head over there for the overhead shot right now. But later today, this entire live stream will be reposted over to YouTube. That's why we're not listening to music. Bring your own tunes. And you can watch the whole thing from start to finish, or you can jump around. Like this part, you could skip this because we've already done it. You've seen it. Okay. Let's weigh these slices. We're going to do the Big Daddy ones last. See how even we got. I'm back! And grocery shopping while I watch. Hell yeah, dude. Fucking body doubling for the win. Oops. Okay. 21 grams. 20 grams. 21 grams. 21 grams. 21 grams. Rude. 23 grams. 20 grams. 22 grams. 20 grams. 19 grams. That's an outlier. 21 grams. 19 grams. I have a history of doing like 3 that are outliers, but the rest damn near spot fucking on. You can eyeball half measurements very well. So stay with that. Okay, now we're gonna roll these out. I'm gonna add a little more flour to the surface. First bit of snow hit here in Vancouver, Canada today. Is that late for you guys? We didn't even get a winter. I think there was like one day where we could wake up and we saw our breath. It's gonna be like damn near 80 degrees today. Okay, ready? Roll it up. We don't want little rectangles, we want squares. And if you don't have a rolling pin, a cup will work just fine. That's what I used prior to getting this little guy. But I do like it and I have it linked, you know where. Turn them into this. There were a couple, okay, yeah, you're just waking up way earlier than I am, honey. But definitely less, God. We joke that we didn't get a winter, we got spring 1B because it's just been warm. Oh. Patty's not looking at her feet anymore, so it looks like her bath work. Snow in Florida, nice. I honestly should have left this puff pastry out because it kind of reformed back up. I didn't ask, how did she do in her bath? She's not lifting her feet anymore.
She immediately ran out and peed in Bub's bed, and then started licking her paw right away. Now she isn't. Now that I guess it's dried off more because
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I guess maybe it was just a little too premature to tell, but now she's doing much better.
Yeah, I was just peeking at her and she was
I mean, she's running to and from the wall. She hasn't stopped.
good.
But yeah, it was just immediately having to halt and like lick it. So just need to
Thank you for soaking her.
stay on top of it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the gift, homie. Yeah, he's ready. He's ready for his mid-morning nap. His afternoon nap. You getting hungry though?
I need to eat.
Yeah, same. What do you think about gorditas?
Sure.
Okay. Siri, stop. So we're rotating the quiche. Let's see how they look. We've got 2 so far that have egg exploded. It happens. It's okay. Actually, 3. I'm trying to be as gentle as I can be whilst moving them. I don't want any other explosions to be my fault. Hi. Good enough. Okay. Those are almost done, and they come out looking so beautiful and puffy. I wish they stayed like that. They're like little egg domes. It's like little egg snow globes. They look so delicious and delectable, but as soon as they come out of the oven, they fall, which is sadness. likes. You guys, thank you. If you're also not body doubling, if you're just watching and lurking, you're tapping. You got a job to do. We're working on this live. You're either walking, you're getting your steps in because the step bet started today. Game code's finally Allison. If you're ready to join, you are required to walk 6 days out of the week. And you have to hit your personalized step goals. I can't tell you what your step goal would be. It depends on how much you move in a day. But you're going to download the Step Bet app. You're going to enter in my game code, finally Allison. You're going to connect your approved step tracker, which is either Apple Health via your phone or Apple Watch, Fitbit, or Garmin. You're going to connect your step tracker, and it's going to take a look at your step history, and it's going to give you 2 different step goals, an active day and a power day. And you are required for the next 5 weeks to hit those step goals. You need 4 days out of the week to be an active day, which is your lower step goal. And you need 2 days out of every single week to be a power day, which is your higher step goal. There's about like 2,000 to 3,000 step gap in between the 2 of them. Do that for 5 weeks and you win. What do you win? The pride of making a promise to yourself and fucking keeping it, and you get your money back. It's $40 to join, but if you win, when you hit your step goals, because you're not joining unless you're ready to commit to it, you get your $40 back and you split the jackpot with the rest of the winners. Is it a lot of money? Fuck no. Why? Because my game, we win. Oh my god, we had like 78% of players win. So I think our payout's going to be like $2, $3, but that's not important. The important thing is you've been moving for the last 5 weeks. How do you feel? I feel good. Normally during my warm-up week, I take the entire week off and I don't wear my watch. So repeat steppers, that is my tip to you. If you are in only my game, you are taking the warm-up week off. You are keeping that step history down. I cannot, because I'm in multiple games. So I have to keep going. Bro, we're getting hot. We're gonna have to ditch the long sleeve. I smell the betrayal. Lovers outside partaking without me. Hold up. Let me take a break. Siri, how much time is left on the timer?
There's a timer with about 5 minutes left.
Just enough time. Yeah, I can smell it. All right, puff pastry, intermission. We'll be back in like 2 minutes. Talk amongst yourselves. Go fill your water. Eat. BRB. BRB to YouTube. You ever have so much weeds in your garden that you just have to tend to it? See what I did there? Hello. Okay. Siri, how much time is left on the timer?
There's a timer with 1 minute and 13 seconds left.
Sweet. We timed that really nicely. Okay. I don't know that I'm going to be able to pop all of them out all of the way, like right away. But we can look at the quiche while they fall. I guess I could. I can try to just transfer them over to a pan, so that way we can work. It's gonna be hot though. We'll see how this fares. Anyway, chat read. Excuse me. Larissa, I freaking love you, dude. Okay, so we've got half of the quiche done. One half. I'll give myself a little check for that. We need to eat, homies. And I think we've landed on gorditas. But I want to get the next round of quiche into the oven so that I can do a complete set change. And we can pull out the panini press and all that jazz. So we'll do the second half of the quiche. Siri, stop. We will eat. And then we will make cupcakes. We will cut our apples into apple fries, and then we will end with everyone's favorite dishes. Look. Let me grab the quiche. Beauties. Oh my. So gorgeous. YouTube gets to look first. Sorry about it. Aren't they cute and puffy? Okay, your turn. We are not eating them right now. These are meal prep. Gorgeous. Where can I put you? We're gonna make it again. I would be couch bound. No, this is the fun part. This is what keeps me meal prepping. I'm like hitting that wall where I don't want to do anything anymore. So we garden and we have more fun. And we finish. What did I say yesterday? I had something I said yesterday during dishes. Make it fun, get it done. Make it fun. That's the fun part. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the quiches out and move right along. We eat this in 4 days. I have 1 a day. Lover has 2 a day. This one's kind of stuck. YouTube, what can you see? Good. Everything was the answer to that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now remember, these are meal prepped. So they go in the fridge. I like to keep mine in the fridge because, again, we go through them in 4 days. Kind of hot. Go to YouTube. You can see it better. What was I saying? We meal prep them. So they're going to go into the fridge, and then to reheat, I do a air fryer microwave combo. Microwave first to make sure that the egg is warmed all the way through, and then air fryer. Why? Because the microwave makes everything squishy and gross. And this is puff pastry. It's supposed to be crispy and puffy. So when you put it back into the air fryer, it mimics kind of that cooking process, and they'll re-puff up beautifully. But the trick is to flip them physically upside down halfway through. So I'll air fry the tops of them for about 3 minutes, flip it upside down, air fry the bottom of it for 3 minutes, and they turn out perfect. Literally better than what they are right now. Excuse me, because they're even more crispy on top. They get kind of broiled and even more crispy on the bottom. This is one of our egg explosions. It's got a little crown. Not too bad egg explosion wise. This is another one. He's got an antenna. But see how they've already fallen? They were so puffy when they first came out. Remember, if you hear my phone say I'm going to die, you have to tell me. I'll actually do a battery check on it. Cute. Say goodbye. Okay. Oh, fuck, dude. I didn't salt and pepper those. That's right. Just remember to salt and pepper as we're eating. Like when we reheat. And do it all over again. Bye, Quiche. Do you freeze or refrigerate? I do kind of half and half. One, really the main reason is because I don't have enough room in my fridge. I have lots of other things in there right now. So I'll put half in the fridge, half in the freezer. What's that look like, YouTube? Perfect. Remember, we are dual streaming on YouTube as well. So YouTube has the overhead shot right now while we're making quiche. And also YouTube will house the replay and you can go back and watch anything that you missed because we have been live streaming, homies, since 10:25 this morning, officially at 2 hours. My back hurts. That's what I was saying, like I kind of want one of those little posture doodads to help me. Really, I need to start doing strength training again and work on my core and my back muscles to hoist me up whilst cooking. We're getting it done, dude. This is the ADHD cooking. The day that I have the most energy is the day we do the most prep. Other than that, we cook protein and that's about it. And most of my meals then can just be like plug and play. You pick your protein and assemble. I don't cook every single night. I microwave at night. I microwave and toast. And toast. These gloves kind of make my hands feel sweaty. 30,000 likes for me. Thanks, homies. It really does help. It boosts my video into the algorithm on TikTok, which then allows new homies to come and hang out and find me. That also works for my videos. So when you're watching my videos, share it back to me and favorite it and comment and like. The claw. My hater shades, sure. I call them my gardening sunglasses. We need a funner name. Gardening glasses, that works. Gardening goggles? I like that better. So on the agenda right now, get these quiche in the oven and gorditas. Gorditas or grilled cheese burritos. I could do either. We're gonna go for gordita. I haven't had a gordita in a minute. Oh my god, egg. Can't have quiche without egg. Silly me. My food scale keeps running away. gets farther and farther as we progress. Empty deli container on the scale. This is where I get all my steps in when we're gardening and cooking. Because then I get frazzled and I have to do like each ingredient at a time. My plan has gone out the window now. This is why we write it down at the beginning, so I can stay on track. Okay. The filling for the quiche, 130 grams of blended cottage cheese, or whatever you have left in the container. Sorry, sis. You get I need to start buying 2 at a time. That went all in my glove and not in the fucking container.
Nice.
120 grams for George.
I can do that.
Huh?
What?
What? Did you get the rest of the weeds in our garden?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You're picking up what I'm putting down? Okay, 7 eggs. Right? Isn't gardening goggles cute? I think that's what we call them. Excuse me. That's empty. Five. Seven. Fellow child-free girly here, and life is just the best. You get to play all day long. Do you hear Bluey in the background? I don't. Silence. It's actually really pleasant today that it's quiet. We have construction behind us, and normally it's always noisy with either construction equipment or music, or my dog's barking. So the fact that it is quiet right now, mute minute, we're gonna enjoy it. Do you think you can do it without blending the cottage cheese? I know that seems insane. So in my brain, no. Because when you mix the cottage cheese in with the egg, it kind of gets that gelatinous-y consistency. And I think that that helps kind of bind the egg together into the quiche so that it prevents egg explosions. But your kitchen, your rules. You're not going to know unless you try. So you try it and report back to me and let me know. I always blend because I don't like the texture of chunky cottage cheese. I think it's gross. And if I have it blended, then I can pretend it's kind of like whipped cream cheese. And it also makes it easier to incorporate into like dips and sauces, eggs, all that jazz. All right, filling time. Where is my scoop? Empty deli container onto the scale. Zero it out as to remove the weight of the deli container from the mixture. We only want to know how much is in the mixture. Siri, what's 546 divided by 12?
546 divided by 12 is 45.5.
So around 45 grams in each. What is that, my friends? 3 tablespoon scoop. I have this linked, you know where, and it comes in a 3-pack. Dip before we scoop, as to account for the extra goop. Now we go. So I zero out the food scale, remove the mixture, dump it in. The amount that is shown on the food scale, YouTube, can you see that? Can you see the measurement? Not really. The amount that's shown on the scale in negative is the amount that's in the quiche. We want around 45 grams in each. Which is about a full scoop. So I'm just going to go for a full scoop. Accurate enough is good enough. Jordan, are you here?
Why are you talking louder like she's in the house?
Because she likes to play me on her TV, and if she is somewhere else in her house, I was just amplified. Like if she just has me playing in the background, not paying attention.
Yeah.
And then she could answer my question, which is, am I doing half? Louder. I was being funny. Half without tomato for you guys? We'll make that easier on ourselves. Move it around this way. Oh, did I just drip? Let me see. Texture does not pass if not blended. I feel ya, homie. Same. Excuse me. Alright. Which one looks the lowest? You get the extras. Even when you use a food scale and a scoop, there's going to be room for human error, so just top off the ones that look low. Call it good. Checking your angle, YouTube, making sure we're still in frame. Okay, topping, chicken. $10 grams in each, 120 grams total. This is cooked chicken, and I buy it pre-cooked from Costco. Mute minute while we fill. We do have extra chicken. That I'm gonna put into a deli container. We'll throw it on a pizza. Cheese. I'm gonna use the rest of the Gruyere cheese that we have, which is not a lot, and then the other ones I'm just gonna use mozzarella, because that's what I got. I'm lying. I do have more Gruyere cheese. I don't want to shred it though. We'll do that next quiche prep. 5 grams in each, which is about a pinch or a teaspoon. Cool. And then the rest we're going to do mozzarella cheese. Use the chicken container, empty one. Put on a scale, zero it out. And you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 grams that we need. I'm gonna leave this out. I'm gonna have burritos. Steak. Now, everyone gets spinach. However, we have not drained this yet. So half get onion. These are shallots that we sauteed earlier. Not measuring. Each gets a pinch, which is about 3 to 5 grams. It's an onion. I'm not going to track it. We're just going to use the rest of it. Hello, Bubby.
Oh, sir.
Oh, sir. The ones that got onion are also going to get sun-dried tomato. This we are measuring. Why? You were here earlier. You know. That's right, Larissa passed. Larissa gets an A. I forget how many grams I put in my batch, but I've got a live replay that I can watch so that my recipe can be accurate when I track it. Jordan says 18 grams. All right, now we need to drain our cooked spinach. With cheese corn. YouTube, say hi to TikTok. So this we sauteed earlier, and I let it sit with some salt to draw out any more moisture. You don't want this moisture in the quiche. squinch it. Gloves required. Hi YouTube. I'll show you guys YouTube in a second. That's right. Just because I'm nosy, I'm putting your YouTube on. You're looking at the quiche right now, and my phone on my food scan. Alright, that looks good enough. Say hi to YouTube. YouTube, say hi to TikTok. Hello. Alright. So we know that this was 10 ounces of spinach. Spinach juice all over my hands. We know this was 10 ounces of spinach. Empty deli container on the scale, zero it out. Full deli container on the scale as to not account for the weight of the cup. We have 169 grams that we are working with. 169 divided by 2.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Like 84.5.
Okay. So I want to use a total of about 84 grams in all of the quiche. I'm gonna cut that up. Kitchen shears. Aren't those cute? My shoes. When we're done prepping the quiche, YouTube will go back to a wide angle while we make gorditas. Excuse me. Okay. You said like 84 grams?
84.5.
Damn. I forget how much spinach they put in theirs. Way more than I would do. Healthy queens, lots of spinach. Okay, good enough. The rest will be for mom's quiche. We did the tomato, we did the onion, we did the spinach, we did the cheese. They're done. They need salt and pepper, but we're gonna smash these tops down first. Not smash, but kind of like mix. I don't want the spinach just chilling on top. Kind of want it soaked in the egg a tad. So use your pokers and poke. The picky eater ones don't have red and don't have crunchy onions and tomato. Voila. Say goodbye to the quiche. They're gonna go take a nap in the oven. Bye, quiche. 400 degrees, 20 minutes. Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
Alrighty. Oh, YouTube, let's stretch out that neck. How we feeling? Do a few shoulder rolls. Drink some water. Oh. All right, let's clean up. And food. More food. Food that we're actually gonna eat. Not prepped food. Ooh, that needs a lid. This needs a container. I really like these deli containers because they stack, so it's easy for dishes. They also don't clank, which I'm sensitive to noise whilst doing dishes. And they don't take up much space. Okay, so we've got our spinach for quiche tomorrow for Mother, leftover chicken for a pizza later today, and this is our taco meat that we prepped. We're gonna be eating gorditas, but I'm not gonna be using this because I still have some that we need to use up. Somewhere in here. So same sort of logic when it comes to the bulk cooking for the beef. That I cooked a few days ago, and as I take from it, making meals, I deduct the total amount of ounces that we have working with. So this right now is the equivalent of 7 ounces of raw ground beef. And in the gorditas, I use 3 ounces each. So we should have about an ounce left over. I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna just give us 3.5 ounces each. So whatever's in here, we're gonna split it, and then we have 2 3.5 ounce servings. Clean our mess. Alrighty. It is gordita time. So what we need is hard taco shells, pitas, mozzarella cheese, ground beef, chipotle sauce, Greek yogurt, Taco Bell sauce, lettuce. Ready, break. Did they give us taco shells on my Instacart order, love?
I don't think so.
What? Really? The one that came to the house the other day that I had to put away
Yeah.
while I was at Jordan's?
I don't remember seeing them.
Fuck. Plan B.
Burritos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. I wish I would have fucking looked at that. Ooh. Fuck.
What?
I left the chocolate chips on the 400-degree oven.
That'll do it.
It's done.
That's right. See you later.
That's what happens when you garden and cook. Garden gourmet.
To be fair, you've had quite the time going, so
you have more at bats to have an issue.
Okay. I'm gonna look up like a fucking TikTok Greek yogurt bark recipe to use it. I'm just gonna leave it on the oven so it stays warm and pliable.
Like it.
Or I let it harden into a bar and break off pieces as needed.
Can do that.
No, I needed it for ganache today. Okay, I guess we're just gonna use it in its liquid state. I'll cut a corner off of the bag and squeeze 80 grams of it into a cup. And I don't know what we'll do with the rest of it. We'll figure it out. Okay, instead, grillers. What you need: ground beef, tortillas, mozzarella cheese. We don't have spicy chips, but we have broken tortilla shells that we can use. Rice. Ready, break. This we are gonna need some beef for that we just used, or that we just made. So beef, tortillas. We need more mozzarella cheese. We'll leave it out. That. We don't have cottage cheese to put in them. Because I am fresh out. But we'll make do with what we got. Do I have an open one here? Is this the open one? Yeah. So I know that we have, where we're gonna start is the protein. I need 8 ounces total. 2 ounces per burrito. We're making 2 meals. We're making grillers for Lover and grillers for me. I know this has 7 ounces in it. We just cooked this and it has 17.6. So I'm going to move this. I'm gonna microwave this, and then we're gonna add 1 ounce of the new meat to the old meat. And then that's what we'll work with. While that's warming up, I'm gonna portion out our rice. This started out as 4 servings of Lazy Girl Spanish rice. 45 grams uncooked is a serving. Cooked, it's like a little over doubled. For me, about 56 grams of cooked rice is what I'm going for. So I'm gonna measure out 56 grams into each of these. Are we fighting? No fighting, ladies. Your kitchen, your rules. That's all. Okay, 56 grams in each. Perfect. Okay, good. It's going really fast, and typically when my chat goes fast, people are fucking bitching. So we've got a total of 1 serving of Lazy Girl Spanish rice, but split in half. You get like half a serving per 2 burritos. This is also gonna get microwaved. And we're gonna put these away as we go, so that I don't get too cluttered. Because we also have to plug in our panini press. Alright, we've got 7 ounces of cooked meat here. We know this is 17.6. Empty deli container onto the scale. Siri, stop. Full container onto the scale. 500-ish grams. Siri, what's 500 divided by 17.6? Siri, what's 500 divided by 17.6?
500 divided by 17 is approximately 29.4117.
Close enough. So I want 29 grams of this to add an extra ounce. So I have a total of 8 ounces that I'm working with. Perfecto. This is going to give us 4 burritos. And this can go back into the fridge now that it's at room temp. Okay, we've got our beef portioned. We've got our rice portioned. Still needs to be microwaved. We've got cheese next. I like creating mise en place. That way I have all of my ingredients measured and ready to go, so I can just dump. I do all of my measuring first. That way, when it comes time to assembling, it's quick. So each one's going to get 56 grams of cheese. Don't worry. We've always got more. Is my husband tracking too? No. But he eats the same meals. Ish. Just few changes. But he tracks his protein, like in his head, not through an app or anything. He is aware of the protein value and like approximate calorie. He aims to eat anywhere from like 200 to 230 grams of protein a day. He's gonna eat literally the exact same burritos as me. The only difference is mine, lovers, mine. So he uses a regular tortilla. I use the low carb. Other than that, exact same meal. Cheese is measured. Perfect. We've got chipotle sauce for lover. I do Taco Bell sauce. If we had cottage cheese also goes into his, but I'm fresh out, used up the rest of them for quiche. Fuck! Well, these aren't gonna get rotated. Sorry about it. I'll just stay in there. They look fine. He's not gonna have cottage cheese because we're all out. I'm going to add Greek yogurt to mine. And that's it. Okay, we're gonna assemble now. YouTube, you're going overhead angle again. Let's see if we can't split the difference. I kind of would love to have this preheating while we're going. So we're going to make the most out of our tiny space. I'm using a panini press. If you don't have a panini press, you can use a hot pan, but don't skip the parchment paper. Deal. Okay, I'm going to turn that on to its hottest setting. YouTube, you're not going anywhere just yet. I'm going to microwave this. Excuse me. Now you're going top down. Whee! YouTube has the overhead angle. TikTok has straight on. We forgot to salt and pepper the other quiches too. Oopsies. Food scale we do not need. We've done all of our measuring. We kind of need food scale, but we'll grab it as we need. And we need parchment paper. Rice is good. And we build. Dude, we buy the taco sauce in bulk too. Alright. Lovers first. Since his are normal tortillas, I microwave them so that they become a little bit more pliable. I find that the low carb tortillas are kind of stretchy, so they don't need to be microwaved. But if you don't microwave these first, you risk splitting them when you're rolling. Again, Lala's the best. Microwave those for like 15, 20 seconds. Yeah. Okay, burrito time. Can you see? Oh, hell yeah. Larissa said that she's watching the YouTube too, that someone went from the TikTok to the YouTube to see the other angle.
Hell yeah.
That's what I said.
That's right.
Copycat. So, for the meat, we know there's 8 ounces in here. 0 out. The empty deli container. Full deli container. 267 grams to work with. We're only doing half and half. 4 ounces for liver, 4 ounces for meat. So we're looking at 133 grams total betwixt the 2 burritos. Mix it all up. So TikTok homie, which one do you like better? YouTube angle, I need a spoon, or TikTok angle? 133 between the two. Split a little. Close enough. Okay. Next, rice that we've already portioned out. It's 56 grams of cooked Lazy Girl Spanish rice. Recipe is posted to my page. And in volume 2 of my cookbook, which is on sale right now, finallyallison.com. They are on final sale because all of my digital books are going away. I'm going to be housing my digital catalog of recipes over on my Instagram subscriptions. So if you're interested, go check that out. Nothing's up there yet, but it will be. Okay, rice is done. We're gonna add some chipotle sauce. It's about 10 grams. It's Lovers. I don't care to measure it. Neither does he. And that's it. Nope, just kidding. Broken taco shells. Or any spicy chip that you have on hand. Cute. Would you like Taco Bell sauce, Liver? Or are you good with just the chipotle sauce?
Yeah, I'm good with just that. Thank
Rolling time. Aw, hell yeah, dude. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. I need 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel in order to start like the monetization process. Okay, mute minute while I roll. I can't teach you how to roll. You gotta figure that out. Siri, stop. Siri, stop. Cute. Round 2 of quiche. YouTube, you get to see it first. Ooh, she oozy. Oozy lady. Sissy's quiche. It'd be beautiful. Alright. Burrito number 2.
I'm going to die.
I heard it, you heard it, we all heard it.
Do you need me to get a charger?
I have one.
It's got on life support, okay, from a mile away.
That's right. It's ready. It was just waiting for its opportune moment. I'm gonna grab it once I'm done rolling. Okay, let's plug you in. Don't want to miss anything. YouTube still going strong. 11 people watching. What's up, homies? Happy lurking.
Sweet relief.
Cute, right? That's your job. When you're on my live stream, my shit will always die. So sometimes I hear it, sometimes I don't. If you hear I'm going to die and I don't reach for the phone charger, your job is to harass me until I grab said phone charger. Okay, last part, cheese. I don't put cheese inside of the burrito as to maximize cheese pulling potential. So this is 56 grams of cheese. I'm gonna create a little cheese bed down at the bottom. Just like that. Take the burritos, lay them to rest. Squinch them. Rest of the cheese on top. Just like that. Take the parchment paper, close her up. That actually kind of worked. YouTube, what can you see? Ooh, perfect. You get to see the top of my dirty gridlet. This is going into the preheated panini press. They may move around. That is okay. Can I move you back this way? No. I was hoping that would also move the camera because the cord is kind of intertwined. There we go. Ooh. You stay right now. They may move around while they're cooking. That's okay because the cheese acts as like glue. So from here, I will flip every so often just to make sure that the cheese kind of gets in between the burritos. And as I flip, I kind of mold a little. You'll see. YouTube will see. You might see. It depends. YouTube is sneaky. Not yet. It's not ready. This part I like to watch like a hawk to make sure they don't burn. Sarah, thank you. What's my step back game code? Finally, Allison. Step check. Where are you guys at? I've only been meal prepping today. I did get bonus steps last night because we stayed up past midnight. But we're at 2,600 steps right now. I think when we started meal prepping, We were at like 1,400. Look at all those bonus steps. Just being active and making food for the week. Love it. So I can kind of see, and YouTube, hopefully you can see too, the cheese will kind of melt and you can see it on the parchment paper. I just kind of tuck it so that it kind of re-glues back to the burrito. Close it up. Yes, you have gotten so much laundry folded, Amanda. Hell yeah. Ooh, Amanda's at 4,800 steps. Lover, how many steps are you at? Have you been pacing?
A little bit. Let's see. 3,100.
Nice. What did I say? I'm at 26. 2,600 steps. Snaps to all of us. Day one of the step at fucking crushing it. It's warm-up week, so it's a soft start. You have from today until next Saturday to decide if you want to join. Good news is, you can see what your step goals would be without committing to jack shit. If you want to see it after we meal prep. Ooh, she crispy. Yeah, that's how Lover likes it. You too, you want a sneak peek? I'm not gonna close it because I don't want the tops to get any crispier. Ow. Just got back from a walk, 6.2 for the day. How far away are you from your active day goal? Are you close? I need like 6,000 steps for my active day. Those look phenomenal. YouTube, you want another sneak peek? Gorgeous! Okay, that is ready to come off. Back over to the side. Can I steal your cheese pull?
I do not mind.
That's my wife's box. I get the cheese pull. I'm gonna let it sit for just a second. And we're gonna get my burritos ready to go. Only difference, I'm using a low carb tortilla. And they're kind of sticky. So be gentle when you like get them out. Screenshot. 3, 2, 1. There's 3 grams of protein per tortilla. All right. We know that what's left in here is 2 ounces of ground beef. So we don't need a food scale. We just plot. I forgot mine. We need Greek yogurt first. But before then, you ready for the cheese pull? Who gets it? TikTok or YouTube? We'll try both. Wow, gorgeous. I actually think no one got the cheese pull because TikTok or YouTube has the overhead angle, and I think I moved out of frame. Oh. Grilled cheese burritos, not from the drive-thru, from my kitchen. Hey, darling love. All right, my turn. Oven's off. I'm gonna start with Greek yogurt first, not sour cream, Greek yogurt. More protein. When I am using Greek yogurt as a sour cream substitute, I can't tell the difference because it's already mixed with all of the other taco flavors. It just works. I'm gonna do like 40 grams between the two. Or 50, it works. Taco Bell sauce. Yes, I will measure it. For you. I won't track it, but I'll measure it. Eight grams. And I'm also going to add some Taco Bell chipotle sauce. Two grams. 3 grams. And then just get everyone all mixed up. Good. And I've decided we're totally taking an intermission after this. I'm going to eat without you, but we will be back and we'll make cupcakes and desserts later today. Now, we go for beef. We know that there are 2 ounces portioned in here. We're gonna, 4 ounces portioned. We're going to split it between the 2, so each one has approximately 2 ounces. Rice. This is half a serving of Lazy Girl Spanish rice, split betwixt the 2. Broken taco shells. I went low carb at breakfast, so I can have a sweet treat. Your girl wanted chocolate first thing. Hell yeah.
I've got a little bit of a burrito.
Oh my!
That's right.
What a special man. Did he get a cheesy bite or? Yeah? Alright. I'm gonna do a quick cleanup. Really quickly. Since our time here is almost up. Okay. Oh, who's ready to sit down? I am. Fuck. We've been live streaming since 10:25 this morning. Rolling time. Again, I can't teach you how to roll. That is for you to figure out. Take your time. It comes with practice. You will get there. Get back.
Straight outside for the 10th.
Good. Oh, I see him. I want to go outside too.
I was saying, you
I
too.
am ready to
No,
feel the sun on my skin,
the
the quiet on my ears,
has been so nice. Nobody, they had today off.
and most of our shit is prepped. The only thing I have left to do is cupcakes and dishes.
And I went out and did the errand.
And you went to the dispo.
That's right.
Okay, right? Oh, I also have apple fries. But we'll get to cross off quiche, cross off eating. All we have left is apple fries, cupcakes, and dishes. Not a bad morning. What am I doing? 56 grams of mozzarella cheese. Make the cheese bed. Let the burritos lie in it. Squinch them. More cheese. Now remember, we already measured this, so don't clock me. And if you're just joining now, the live stream will be posted to my YouTube channel. So you can watch the entire thing in 2x speed. Or you can skip through some things. Panini press, YouTube. How's the angle looking? What can you see? Nothing right now. How about that? That's better. Yeah, YouTube, you're gonna get the angle. Sorry about it, TikTok. But I need you to see the method to my madness. So, parchment envelope on the griddle. Close the lid. Let it sit for a little bit. Babysit it if you don't want it super toasty. Give my dishes a quick rinse. Okay. See how it's getting kind of melty? We're gonna flip. See how it's kind of spread onto the parchment paper? We're gonna press it back down onto the burrito. And we're gonna keep doing that until we're done. Oh! Organize my pantry after looking at yours feels so much better now. You think my pantry is organized, homie? Thank you for saying that, but you don't have to lie. This is the coolest thing. The spice rack. YouTube, you can't see it, but it's there. This is the coolest thing about the pantry. I have it linked. See how they're getting toasty? Flip them. See the cheese? Press it. Back down. Back from YouTube to the pantry reveal. All right. My super organized pantry. It's not that organized, but I know where things are, so that's what matters. Sneak peek, YouTube. You better head back there, be quick. Now that looks yummy. Oh, that looks even better. Sneak peek. Taco Bell could never. They just slop that shit together. I was actually seeing some like mukbang videos of the Taco Bell cheesy grillers, and they were burnt. And I was like, I'd be upset if I got that in my order. Those actually look kind of toasty to my preference, so I think I'm gonna pull them. YouTube, which side? One or two? One or two? You get to pick. I'm gonna go and monitor. Gina says one. I forget which one was one. Shit. I'm pretty sure we all know the correct answer to this. It was the prettiest looking one. It was the most toasty, right? Ooh, Carrie says two. We had 2 votes for one, so that's what we're going with. We're gonna move this monstrosity out of the way. Carefully. Oh, now it's lunchtime. You guys, I'm gonna do a cheese pull, and we're gonna use it in tomorrow's What I Eat in a Day video if the cheese pull is good. Actually, I'm gonna ask you, this is where we end. You're not gonna see the cheese pull. If you wanna see the cheese pull, you're going to YouTube, because I'm going to film it in TikTok Studio so that my picture is clear. Okay? Does that sound good? So if you wanna see the cheese pull, finally Allison on YouTube. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh my god, 50K? Shut up! I'm probably gonna get a notification that this is my most liked live. No, I think we've gotten to 100K before on like a walking live. Okay. Bye. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will be back because we still have to make cupcakes, do the dishes, and apple fries. But I am going to do my cheese pull. We're going to end the YouTube live stream. I'm going to go tend to my garden. And then I'm going to eat and stretch and possibly walk the dogs. So it's not going to be like immediate, but turn your notifications on. I will also announce it on my Instagram stories like 5 minutes before we're going to go live. I know, so fucking productive, dude. We made all of our prep, spinach, ground beef, shallots. We made 2 batches of quiches. We made chow mein sauce. We made lunch. We're gonna feed ourselves. That's the priority. I cannot get hangry, so we're gonna go. Go back. _finally Allison on YouTube. Be there quick, or else you're gonna miss the cheese pull. Bye. Okay, YouTube. You're going up. Ooh. And you're gonna get like down here. How's that look? Because we're gonna make content together. Ah! That was rude. He's flashing his iPad at me.
Perfect angle.
That was impressive. Okay, I film everything in YouTube Studio. So, I'm gonna open up my clip from breakfast this morning. Fingers crossed for a good cheese pull. The key to a good cheese pull is actually microwaving. I'm gonna do that real quick. I think I let it sit too long. Because you want it hot. Just know when I'm doing a cheese pull, my fingers are on fire. On fire. But it makes for a good clip. So, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. You need it gooey. It can't be set. Okay. Wish me luck. Do we like this angle? Jordan tells me that I need different angles each time I do a clip. Okay. We're going with this side. Fingers crossed. Can you see? That was a good one. Let's see if we can glue it back together and get a second cheese pull out of it. Always 2 takes. Back in the microwave. I'm giving you all my trade secrets. Was it good? What do you think? Was it a good cheese pull? Ooey gooey. We're gonna try one more time and then we'll pick the best one out of the 2. We'll probably do it on the other side. Hot potato. We're still rolling. Ready? Yes! I think that one was better. Okay. I'm gonna let that sit. We're gonna put away the quiche real quick. And then we're done. Then we're leaving. Thanks for hopping on over. this one is my quiche. These are my sister and my niece's quiche. And I'm gonna need way more Tupperware. I'm also gonna switch over to my YouTube on this phone so that we can chat. I think the second one was better. I think so too. But yeah, they weren't as toasty. We'll see. When I'm editing it all, we'll see which one wins. Okay. Oh no. Turn that on mute. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to, because we go through 3 a day. So 2 spinach ones, and I'm sorry, 4 spinach ones and 1 sun-dried tomato. That's how I package ours. Jordan's are just gonna go half and half. She has half tomato and onion and half just spinach and chicken and cheese. And I like these meal prep containers. I think that they hold everything quite nicely. Plus, just like the deli containers, they're stackable. So when you're doing dishes, it's not too bad. It doesn't take up too much room as long as you stack them when you put them in. Perfect! Don't they look fantastic? And they get reheated in the air fryer and microwave. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, YouTube. I will work on uploading it, so hopefully it is uploaded as a live stream replay within the next hour. Bye.